lightest woman. Roll your hands, then you sneaking out. I've been on your body now. You got all my love, every last of it. Ain't no gas on it. You my lightest woman. I want you, only you, making loves. What we do when we finish, get some food, great soda, shaking soup, jiggle me, that's our move, Ashanti move, me, you.
Doing dirty things in the day with Benzilla. Welcome to CoctailsNKoctalk. Dirty things in the day, right?
Dirty things in a day.
What does that mean for you?
Well, I mean, that all depends. So, like, there's the ideal of keeping. Let's say you trying to in a relationship, or you messing with whoever you messing with, and y'all really want to anticipate and build up some anticipation before y'all see each other. I mean, I think you gotta keep it spicy during the day. So, send your lady or your gentleman a little something, get them off balance, see what that's all about.
Something like a dirty picture? Or
Yeah, or it don't even have to be a dirty picture, because people get caught up out there like that.
Yes.
People get caught up out there like that. So
Yes.
somebody had some experience with that. So, no, but I'm like, send your little thing. Hey, girl, I've been thinking about, girl, I thought about the shape of you all day, girl, and I'm just ready to just climb on top of you and just pow.
So, dirty things in the day for you is, I guess, like conversational.
It can be conversation. I think it's smart to start it off conversational.
Okay. So starting off slow and then just like heighten it to something really dirty.
Yeah, because think about it. How often you ever talk to a guy or talk to a female or whatever, and right off the bat they boom hit you with something like real hard, and I'm like, yo, chill, you don't even know me like that yet.
Right.
You gotta even if you have somebody for a minute, you still gotta treat the scenario as if it's the first time, because you don't want to throw everybody off.
You don't want to be creepy.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that.
Build to the moment.
Anticipation is one of the key components to a satisfying, intimate relationship.
Okay, well, dirty things for me in the day is dirty things in the day.
Of course.
I wasn't even thinking about a relationship, but I feel you. For me, I think sex in the day is just more spicier than it is at night. Usually, predominantly people have sex at night, and it seems to be a little bit more, it's not as, how can I say it?
Exciting?
Right, it's not as exciting.
True. I mean,
during the day, I do all types of shit. Like, as long as I got a good curtain blocker, I feel like, they say the freak comes out at night. I think it comes out in the day, because I be trying to get every position in before I gotta make my deadline for whatever I gotta do in the day.
Well, I mean, that's a good way to put it too. Look, I ain't gonna front. Like, sex during the day is good, but how often? Like, I don't know myself how often I would get to have sex during the day, like, unless it's the weekend or something.
So realistically,
that's the thing. That's the thing. So usually sex during the day is something that's like timed for you.
Right.
And that's what it is for a lot of people. But because it's timed, and the anticipation of making sure you get to fulfill whatever obligations you got to do during the day get that in, I think that would brings the excitement to it.
Well, also the fact that it's daytime and your ass could get caught.
That's what makes it even better.
Yeah.
I think you get caught more so at night.
But here's the thing.
I get my dirty things, during the lunch break. I'm supposed to be, on the clock.
Yes.
And I rush and be like, I gotta move my vehicle. When I take the train.
Yeah.
Listen.
But, now I thought about that during the day. Like, so I work, my day job. Yeah, exactly. No, I've actually had that come through a couple, So, and that's kind of fun, because here's the situation. I work in an office with people, obviously. Like, if somebody comes up and come to the job, I gotta close my office. That's a situation that could potentially lead to somebody getting fired. But
have you ever did that?
But
because this is what I've done. Mm-hmm. Like I was on duty, and I literally left the office building, and had sex in the trunk.
In the trunk?
Yeah, like the trunk is open, and we're like hanging out of the trunk. It was a truck though.
Okay,
but it was.
That's exciting.
You know,
that's
but it's kind of risque because you know you could get arrested for that shit when the sun is
skinny.
up. You know, so I like sex during the day.
Sex during the day, dirty things during the day, all kinds of things during the day. Like,
you know,
another funny situation. I don't know if y'all have ever gone through a situation where y'all had dated somebody that was extra freaky, like just needed it a lot. Maybe it's you if you haven't dated that person.
You tried it now.
He knows.
But I'm saying though, like you just be walking down the street in a crowd of people, and like all of a sudden that person just grabs you and like just starts like messing with you in the crowd when nobody, you know, you kind of nobody's looking.
Right.
Like I've had that happen to me before, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? What are you doing? Like, yo, we just walking, we in the corner somewhere. Like, what are you doing? We in a restaurant or something, right? That's kind of an excitement, a very exciting situation in my opinion too. But I don't know what kind of scenarios you guys have gone through. Like, I don't know. Like, how about you?
I would have to say waking up my mate during the day, of course, because he was sleeping in the middle of the daytime, giving him head, and just it's the best time to do that.
Yeah,
like at least for them and then for me too, because it's like it's unexpected and it's freaky and it's not happening at
wake
nighttime.
up, the sun is up,
Exactly.
we're up.
Let's get something else up.
That look, you'll never. I don't think you'll ever hear a guy complain about
Never.
that.
Absolutely
waking
not.
up to that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. A female might be a little bit, you know.
I know. I think the older I get, the more open I am.
Oh yeah.
To all types of things. Like for me, you know, I think my best sexual experience did happen when the sun was up.
Okay.
It really did, and it typically happened outside. I think that's what made it so like, oh my gosh,
because it's not the norm.
It's not the norm,
right.
and it's so intense. Like
it should be intense.
It's so intense. No, but the motion.
Oh. First of all,
it's intense. Like
just
it's
super
just
sweaty,
just really sweaty. Like oh my gosh, like
it's natural.
Right.
Yeah, it feels real natural.
Right. That's the word. That is definitely the word.
Naturalistic.
Yes, I love it. 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 So I like to have sex, and also for you talked about relationships. For me, because once you get into the swing of things of being with a mate, you typically like your day is set. Like you do this, you do that, and then every now and then we're penciling a fuck at night.
Right. It gets mundane.
You know.
Right.
I think when you do like switch it up, especially like during the day, it brings back different heights for me.
Okay, so while you at work, there's a motel down the block. You be like, baby, I just
no, we don't have to spend money on the motel. Didn't I just tell you I put it in the trunk of the car?
I get that, but I'm
just you got difference in that.
You got some over the mailbox.
Oh,
you know,
in the foyer of this apartment building.
Okay. You know, Jackson's on the third floor of my office. You know, people usually don't use the bathroom there. So at 3010.
That's how you know we're good. It was 3010. The whole made up new time. That's how good it was.
3010. You know, just make sure you have an ID.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
And make sure you listen. If you lose your drawers, just act like nothing happened.
Benji, let me ask you, what's the dirtiest thing you ever done during the daytime? The dirtiest thing, if you can think about it.
The dirtiest thing I've ever done during the day. Actually, I have.
You know, stop stalling.
Well, I have had sex outside before, and it was at a park, very open park, and it was.
Me too. Often.
Yeah, I was real like
often.
Often.
Anyway, let them.
Wow. So, no, I had me and this girl. We were talking, and I literally
I wasn't talking. I was doing something dirty.
Well, we were doing some dirty.
But before that,
no, so we met up at the park, and I ain't think nothing of it. I ain't think nothing was going on, but she made the first move, and she straight up. She gave me, she gave me head. I I didn't know what to think, and the worst part, not the worst part, but the craziest part about it was this park was located real close to a police precinct.
Wow.
So, and at the time, I had a family member that worked at the police precinct.
Be more careful.
So I didn't know what was going on, but once it went down, like you just kind of lose your
whole sense
of where you are. Yeah,
like, yes.
You get real into it. So we went to town, man. She gave me head, I gave her head back. Yeah, it was bananas, and all the while we could get caught, some cars running by, but we went. I laid her on the table.
In the park?
In the park, man, because when do you get that opportunity? This is the kind of thing that people dream about happening on certain occasions. Like, I just wish somebody would come up to me and just start just blasting.
It sounds like a movie from a porno.
It does sound like a porno. It does.
I don't know. I don't
like
watch the script. I just watch the
There was no script to this one. There was no script to this one. But yes, I took it out of her, and we gave it the
you
world.
gave it all you got.
All I got, man.
Did this happen in New York or out of state?
This happened out of state.
Okay, it didn't sound like a New York type thing.
It doesn't sound like a New York.
Well, my situation in the park was New York.
Yeah. In the trunk, you mean? Or
No.
In the
Outside by the tree.
Really?
On a bench.
Oh, dang.
Motherfuckers is jogging.
What?
Actually, that's what I'm
Get
know.
this out of
Off the FDR.
Really?
Yes.
You were very risky.
Well, I was with this man for a minute, and that's how we used to really like. That was our sex life.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll be walking to the car, and he'd be like, "Yo, when does people stoop?" I said, "When the people stoop?"
That's
almost trespassing.
sex passing.
No, but
You're making up a whole new vocabulary.
No, because it's the city. It's
No,
like,
yeah.
it's not really, they don't have fence. How many houses got fence in the city?
True that.
They stoop was exposed, and we sat on it, and I sat on him.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was scary. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's actually sexy.
But give me to do that now. I'm scared to death.